it is time to put my money where my mouth is. Need for Speed Unbound. Who would have thought? Booting up into the news update, you will have noticed something pretty important. Going over to here brings you to the store in where you could purchase packs. This update released 3 packs. We've covered 2 of the cars already, and well, there's 3 more. Now, the pricing structure is super odd, and we're going to get into it. This is going to be my review because I'm actually going to be spending my money on this, but ultimately, as you can see, the cheapest pack has the most cars. The idea is that, you know, the cars are a lot less, you know, extravagant, like the RX-7 that we checked out and the Mustang. However, I haven't tried these at all, so maybe I should actually see them first. Before going in, my opinion is this is probably the pack you want, the best value pack if you want to purchase a DLC. 3 cars for $5.99. What? If you're confused, they are already in the game, these cars. These are just special versions of them, or you get them and a special body cut on them. Yeah, and if you have EA Play, you get a discount. So I'm checking it out. Here we go. Purchase completed. Enjoy my money, EA. Oh, do I not need to quit the game? That's it. I like that. I like that a lot. So the reason this is so significant, it kind of changes up the dynamic of the game a little bit. Previously in Need for Speed games, they have had DLC, but they've never managed to get monetization right. And I surely don't need to explain why monetization is important for a game that gets updates and free content. Just like Forza has just added a new car pack themselves, the games need to fund these updates somehow. The free content doesn't just appear out of nowhere. So once you purchase these cars, you get access to them straight away, which I think is pretty obvious that should be the case. Weirdly, previously I had an issue, like I wish when you bought the DLC packs you had to unlock the car still with real money. That's just me. But now, actually, for some reason, the psychology on this, it makes sense that I just get access to this. Oh, and please do make sure you check out my secret channel. There's a link down below in the description. It's very secret, and I very much would appreciate you guys' support on it. Is this a terrible idea? Potentially. I'm in a B-class car, but I'm heading to the link up. And I wanted to check out all 3 of these cars at the same time as kind of reviewing the whole DLC experience, as is. This thing is naff. I am going to be toast. It has visible off-road tires on it, so maybe it's actually somewhat good. I don't know. Well, I think it's pretty clear that the DLC is not pay to win because I can't go above 80 miles an hour. I finally made it. Let's get this done. Oh, that was only round 1. I got plenty of time then. We gonna get this done, baby. Use nitrous. I don't have any. Holy crap. I'm doing my best to contribute, but to be honest, this might be a little bit difficult. Anyway, back to the explanation. So it might be a little bit confusing to people why these are not new cars. And the best explanation to me is that all the new cars essentially come for free. I think some of the best DLC to ever exist in terms of how they did it is Midnight Club LA. That's one I keep going back to because they gave you access to the map and the whole area for free, and to have the DLC cars and also then the story upgrades, well, you needed to pay. And I think it was a nice way to not separate it, because you remember Burnout Paradise, most one in 2012, if you didn't have the map pack, you could not go to that area. You couldn't do those races. You were just split from the rest of the community, and I hated that so much. So new content should be included for free. But what about like cosmetics, which is what essentially this is? I couldn't think of the word previously, but it's cosmetics. And that still leaves a little bit of a sour taste in my mouth, because a lot of people for a long time have been asking, we want more is it any worth doing this? They want more customization for older cars. No, officer, please! Please, this is so crud. Excuse me, near missing. I'm carrying the team here, folks. Look at this. Look at my near misses compared to everyone else's. But what if the justification for this is cars are expensive to build? It's probably one of the most expensive parts of a game to build. So to build more parts, not as expensive as building a new car, but it's what we've been asking for. If the justification for this is they're charging us for parts on a car for this game, and then in the next game, they'll be available without purchase, that I think is where I am happy. That means we get new parts for older cars while they fund the continued development of this version of the game, updates, free content, free cars, and then when the next game comes around, everyone gets access to these new mods and we can mix and match them with normal stuff. Man, that's some big brain stuff. This has been way too different. You stole my bear! my bit. Okay, right. I am so toast. 110,000? I contributed nothing. And I am gonna die. This thing is so crap. Yo! Somehow took a heavy out. 1.5k, that's really good for taking out those. Oh my god, there's like 12 helicopters. This is over exaggeration, but bro, please. Please. I just want to escape with my 110. I deserve this. I deserve it more than anyone else in that event. No way. No, there's a cop right there. Stop bringing them to me. Dead. Dead. That's my first bust. That's the first time I've been busted on the PlayStation version. I'm so annoyed. Yeah, don't mind me just losing 100,000. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. This DLC, pay to win. Yeah. Here we go. The Volkswagen Golf GTI. This thing is mega cool. That's the next one I want to try. However, before we do jump into that, I want to check. Can we customize this? There's got to be no excuse here. This is all new bits, right? However, surely we can go in here and customize. We can't. All right, look. I understand the RX-7 to some extent. I understand the Mustang to some extent. But why is there no customization on this? The wings. The spoiler should be so easy. The roof customization. The lights. How can you... This is my complaint. How can you add all this cool stuff and not let us mix and match? That's besides the point, surely. Surely this can be so easily mixed and matched. I mean... not easy to do for you, but like it's not a mega wide kit or anything. That's my downside with this DLC. It's not perfect because how can I not change the exhaust tip? Like, come on. You can change the wheels, you can paint it, you can change the wrap, you can do all those things, but I don't think that's enough, especially when you've paid money for these. They're supposed to be better. Let me customize them. That's what Need for Speed's about, just to make sure it's the same with the Volkswagen Golf. Yeah. No fender changing, no hood changing. Those side mirrors are disgraceful. I want to change them. I can't. But it does have this cool glowy stuff, and the tail lights do look super sick. Oh man, that looks so sick. Oh yeah, those rear lights, I love them so much. Sorry, the rear light bar looks awesome. Definitely want to check out. This is so... The difference in pace of this B-class car compared to the Volvo is kind of disgusting. How are these two in the same class? Big old front-wheel drive boy. Oh, why does it slide like a front... Okay, it doesn't, because, you know, it wouldn't be happening like that. But it feels properly front-wheel drive. It feels like it's pulling from the front, which is pretty rare in Need for Speed. I wanted to pull up to a dark area. This is not dark enough. Maybe I should have done it at night. That would have been a good idea. Now we can see it. That looks really cool. Now, my curiosity is it actually glowing the paint underneath of those patterns? Is it some kind of special design that's not changeable? Because if I change the paint on this car, which you can, say I black it out or something, would it still have those glowy bits? Because that's pretty cool. It feels kind of wrong doing this, but it must be done. We can't edit the wrap. We've got to remove the wrap. Goodbye. And now she looks properly basic. Oh, no, it removed the glowy bits. Okay, so maybe don't do that to your own one. However, if I go back to the body kits, can I reapply it? Oh, thank you. See, we're doing it for you, ladies and gents. You're welcome. I just realized the wheels too, they are different. The actual one's supposed to be bigger, but it applied them wrong, and so I got the wheel glitch is still here, folks. But if you want more subtle version, this looks sick. It almost looks like a Polo for some reason. But then you can go to the community wraps, and you can do a blacked out version. You can change the wheels, of course, remember. So you just got that cool light bar, which this is sick. I love this. See, being able to customize this makes it all the cooler. Like, why can I not put this on it? Ah, man, there's so many sick choices. The community have done so well. I mean, with the glowy bits, that's what I mean. Yeah, this is probably my favorite looking of the kit, though I haven't actually seen the Evo. I didn't have a proper look at the Evo. That's pretty cool. Yeah, just wanted to confirm it removes it completely. Oh, that light bar at the front is sick. That is so sick. Why can we not change the color of that? The Volkswagen badge is bright in the rear, but it looks tremendous, this car. So cool. Oh, and the bar lights up, of course, when you brake. What about the hazards? Which I need to, like, crash or something to get that to... There you go. It flashes yellow. Who would have thought the hazards flash yellowy, orange, yellow? So far, this is the win. And I've only just realized it actually does the wheel spin from the front wheels. That's so cool. See, highlighting low-end cars criterion, it's a good idea. And last but certainly not least, because it realistically, this is going to be the better performer, right? Surely. It's still also B-class. All of these are B-class, which I find kind of mental. So this body kit, I'm guessing is... Wait, I feel like that's the Kaisel kind of rear end there. I'm not too sure. But the front definitely looks a little bit different. What I can do is I can go in and I can customize it. And yeah, by the way... the invite does go away when you get to the customization menu. Thank you, thank you. So it's a Varis kit. Oh, so it's not even... Hang on, this is not even new. Wait, no, it is. I'm so confused. I don't have another Evo to demonstrate. No, it is new. So maybe this is definitely a new Varis kit, which is awesome because that's a new licensed kit. Or so I thought. Have a think. Does that look like a Varis kit? I actually put a picture up of one here. This is the version 1 of the body kit. Version 2 is the one that's in the game. No, it doesn't look like that. So where is it from? If you said Need for Speed Heat, you were correct. It is this exact Evo, and that's so unfortunate. I do know what to say, actually, and that kind of writes off this kit as a recommendation for me on the basis of this car. I do not accept reselling the same thing again. This was a pre-order car in the previous game. I complain about Forza Horizon selling the Porsche pack 6 times to people, and so this is just as disgusting, and I cannot suggest this pack at all beyond this point for the sake of the Evo. If it were not for the other cars with the cool features, I would say this is awful and do not. No. So it's just listed wrong in Need for Speed Unbound. They probably just duplicated the tile of the previous one. Disgusting. It should be in the game. It should be. The only thing that can be changed with this is the actual wheels. Unfortunately, I can't go in and buy another one to make sure that's the case, because if I buy one, well, I'll now have the kit available. But I still think this Varis kit is the better of the two anyway. However, saying that, the rear end, I think is quite sloppy. The rear end on this one, a bit nicer, but I can't interchange them. Please, criterion, please. Unlock it. Let me in. Yeah, we can't do it this way either. I really had to double check that. I was like, hang on. Have I been stupid this whole time? No. No, I have not. This one's interesting. So you can edit the wrap. Oh, wait. No, you can't. Interesting. But you can go into the community section without removing the wrap. So there's something odd going on with this one. It's not actually... Oh, it's carbon underneath. But it's not changing the red. I mean, ultimately, just remove the wrap. But yeah, it's a little bit different, essentially. That is crazy. And you could build some pretty awesome cars with the Evo. That's such a cool thing, though. There's a new body kit available. Like an actual one, right? Oh, yes. Oh. Just to show you, friends, yeah, it's changing the wheels is basically what we can do. Not the headlights. Nothing. Let me put the LEDs on, though, please. Please. Trying it in the B class though, because that, oh my god, if I would have known that. Are you guys open to that idea though, buying new body kits for cars and then in the next game they become available from the go? Like, that's how DLC cars work, right? So naturally you would imagine that's how it works in terms of everything else. Nice DeLorean, by the way. I need to buy mine still. Once again, this feels wildly faster than the other cars we were checking out. Oh, I never changed my tags or anything. I'm so lazy. So I guess to summarize my actual original question, is this the best pack? Yes. I confirmed it. They have added this kit. The Volkswagen is super sick. Those two cars alone are the carriers of the pack. I think the Volvo's a bit of an odd one. It's a nice throwback to shout out to Ghost, because, you know, that's why they were added, Volvo as a brand. So we had the Polestar, in my opinion, as the cover car for Need for Speed Heat. I'm surprised it worked so well. Still don't have the kit in this game, at least last time I checked. But I am so for this. Adding new kits that we then get for free in the next game. It's a way to fund the further development of cars without them losing money. I don't know. It makes so much sense. Guys, I think you're onto something. Just add the customization ability of it. For sure. This guy really just didn't move the whole damn time. The variation of cars in B-Class is so extreme. I think of maybe more of, maybe not as much as S+. S+ needs ripping. We need like 3 more classes. Anyway, let me know, what's your favorite car of this pack? Is it the Evo? Is it the Volkswagen? Or is it actually the Volvo? And I will see you in the next one. Smash like, subscribe, check out the previous video right here, and peace.